Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel here at commaik. It's time to draw a conclusion about the waterproofing of our basement, which I completed about a good year ago. I treated the walls with a new, equipped with a horizontal barrier and promised to give you feedback. Whether this injection cream actually works. Today is the day. I will take you with me. I will show you the result after 3/4 of a year. Stay tuned to see what has become of the wall. In January of this year, I waterproofed the wall in this basement. The building I am in was constructed around the year 1900. It is situated directly in the ground. It has no massive foundation. The walls are therefore not really sealed downwards. I have installed a drainage system around the house. This way, only a little water reaches the foundation. But the building is located in the middle of a clay pit. When it rains heavily, as it has in the last few weeks, then water accumulates under the house and finds its way into the walls. For this reason, I have also gradually dried out the interior of the building. I have installed a horizontal barrier, retrofitted into the walls. I tried injection solutions with the bottles. I tried injection solutions with the sticks here in our SPA and sauna area. I used the injection cream. If you want to know how I even got the stuff if I got the wall, then take a look up in the corner. There I will link you to the video of the installation. Today, however, it is not about the installation, but about the result. Made in January, now it is strictly heading towards November. It has been a good 9 months, and it is absolutely time for a conclusion. Besides injecting the injection cream I have worked with, and nothing further has been done to the walls, and you can see the walls are still free of paint. Here in the lower area, you can also see the efflorescence back here in this area. They are formed when the moisture rises through the walls and evaporates. The salts and minerals remain in and on the wall. In comparison with the original, the wall looks a little worse in the video, but the efflorescence has decreased. That is also noticeable. What can be seen very clearly are the drill holes that I drilled down here. I had originally sealed it completely and thoroughly and securely and effectively with this pre-prepared and commercially available repair mortar, and completely. Within the first 2 weeks, the mortar has contracted quite significantly, resulting in small cracks here. Holes have formed, or the holes are open again. I will of course address the holes again, close and properly fill in before it continues here. What else can you see? I hope it can be seen well from a distance. An aura has formed around the holes. A moisture stain. This area is dry, it is not wet. In this area, in my opinion, the liquid from the injection cream has spread. The liquid was directly introduced into the joint seams and could then spread horizontally and vertically in distributing masonry. You can see very nicely that the walls up here are also acquiring an aura. I noticed this for the first time when we used the sauna again about 3 to 4 weeks ago. Have been put into operation. We briefly heated the room. The outside temperature and the indoor temperature had previously been around 15 degrees 6. The humidity was affected by the shower, additionally increased. The walls have absorbed the moisture quite well. In this area, it was very clear that something works quite differently here. 1. I could see the mortar joints very well. They were lighter than the bricks depicted. In my opinion, this is because the joints do not absorb any moisture at all. The bricks still absorb moisture from the humidity, but from the air and not from the ground. Surely it also has something to do with the temperature difference and condensation to do. But my gut feeling is one thing. Have the values really improved? Or is it just a wishful thought because I want to justify the price I have invested here? Let's just test it. I still have my moisture meter. That's the same device that I already used in the first video. I will link the device for you again under the video. Then you can conveniently purchase it. I activate the device, I calibrate the device with a click. When I was injecting the solution, I had the measurement values that I recorded at that time, had written directly on the wall. If I measure this area, you can see it. 49% has just become 52%. That's indeed a bit more, as you can see over here, from 59% to 41%, significantly less actually, from 58% to 49%, 50%. The values have indeed improved in this area. And up here, where I previously also having values in the 50s, the measurement has stabilized at 53%. This means here at the wall hasn't changed much at all. It rained a lot in January and it was clearly, it's colder. It has also rained a lot recently. So even if the climate has clearly improved, the values show no improvement at all. But what does it look like here on the large wall out? This is the weather side. This area is directly hit by the rain. The measurements were there with approximately 82% or 68% significantly higher. If I now go to the marking, the values are still higher than on the other wall, but they are significantly lower than before. The 82% have been reduced to approximately 60.9%. The 86% have been reduced to around 70%, 71%. These values are always still clearly too high, 78% to 58%. I definitely think that the trend, especially in this area of the wall, is clearly recognizable. The moisture in the walls has gradually reduced. I had not only read the moisture in the walls with this measuring device at that time, but of course also the humidity in the room. My Tapo moisture meter currently measures the current temperature, 15 degrees C, with 72% relative humidity. This value has also measurably and consistently improved. What could be observed well concerns the area with the strong efflorescence on the wall. It has changed, shifted further down. Originally the efflorescence was in this area, now it has accumulated approximately about 10 centimeters deeper in depth. This can also be seen here, as you can clearly see. The old layer, the previous one, was just going around here. The new one is a bit deeper. Here the same game. What you can see very well here. What can happen is that these efflorescences naturally create a lot of dirt. They make mess and dust, no matter what. Whether I paint over the walls or not, it falls down and collects here. The whole thing is still not perfect. For this reason, I want to continue working on these walls. Next, a sealing slurry will be applied. After that, I will install a wall heating system. Install. This will be an electric wall heater. It heats in the infrared range. The micrometer thin heating foil is glued or plastered onto the wall and then connected to a transformer. The heating foil is supposed to warm the room and of course also the wall. That's where I am. I'm curious to see if this actually works. It seems to be an interesting solution. I can test that in the basement area. What else can I conclude? Of course, there were fears water might find another way. I sealed the walls. No moisture is coming up from below anymore. The moisture is not gone. It is just elsewhere. My fears had been that the moisture here in this area comes out from below the base, below the drilling holes. I was afraid that this would happen to me. The tile edge is chipping, but there are no new moisture spots anywhere in the entire area. There are no cracks or looseness in the masonry. No tiles have fallen off either. What I have noticed, however, is the increased moisture to the left of the last drill hole, here, behind my revision wall. There I did not apply any injection cream. The last hole is this here. However, the wall continues further. There are still about 30 to 40 centimeters. The moisture back there is still quite high. That's why I have on the other. Ventilation holes have also been installed on this side of the wall. I will also add a new one to this wall. We will have to install an additional horizontal barrier. The water that does not rise here has now searched for his ways left and right. Somewhere it must naturally come out, since I can't see anything from the outside. I have done everything I can. Now I have to see that I address the walls in this regard. Get the way dry. By the way, if you are interested in the project and want to know something, I am happy to answer your questions. Just write in the comment section what you would like to know. I'm interested. Please also write to me about the experiences you have gathered in which you have implemented concepts. I also want to learn from you and look forward to the lively discussions. Exchange. And if you are already looking under the video, then take a look at the video description. There I will link not only my other projects, but also the products that I have used here. You know, all this stuff costs money. I will let you know my product links here. Same price for you and a small commission for me and my channel. This is how I make progress and how I finance my projects. And at this point, I am already done with my short and concise conclusion about the waterproofing. I hope it helps you. Keep going. Otherwise, just write to me. Don't forget to give me a like if you liked the video. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. I plan many more projects, and I'm looking forward to having you with me. Until then, take care. See you in the next video. Ciao.